for the success of any business. For those entrepreneurs who are looking for an inexpensive way to advertise, there is a website tailored to that. Here with more on something called AdzZoo.com. The website's owners, Scott Anderton and Brian McLane, along with Digital Gumbo superstar Mark Lewis. Thanks for coming in, Mark. We appreciate that. And gentlemen, first of all, what does AdzZoo do, and why does it help businesses?
Well, for small and medium-sized businesses, that they really struggle getting exposure online because it's dominated by the big companies.
Because all of a sudden, when you go to any page on a website, there'll be a lot of big companies there. First with ads.
And nobody
ad placement is big.
Oh, absolutely. Nobody ever goes past the first or second page of Google. Everybody may be online, but if you're on page 50, who sees you? So we focus on getting those business owners in the premium places on the search engine.
I mean, how do you guys, is it just you pay more for it, or how do you guys separate yourself?
Well, one of the unique features of what we do is called geo-targeting. It allows us to pick specific, or business owners actually pick specific markets from neighborhoods to cities to larger regional areas, that within that targeted market, these campaigns allow, when someone's doing a search for their type of business, they can be seen within those targeted market, and that allows us to reduce the cost with the consumer.
So can you actually maneuver ads to be like the first ad on a page?
It's a good question. What we do is we have certified Google experts that actually write the content to increase the relevance for the client to get them the most bang for their buck.
So explain what you mean by that. When you say you're changing content on certain pages, just to make sure that it goes along with your clients?
Yeah, most clients create a website with the intent of the end user getting the best experience. They don't think that we need to write it so that it gets relevant information out there so it's picked up by the search engines. What we do is we employ the actual certified Google experts, the people that know what they're doing, and all they do is create the content to get the highest possible ranking for the client. So,
and is it an actual ad, or is it just you place their business higher on those Google search pages?
Well, really, just like Brian said, most websites are designed with the end user in mind. We design a website for each one of our customers, a landing page that is designed for search engines. So whether the customer has a web presence or not is irrelevant. We really combine a web presence that may be seen on page 20 or 30 or 40 where nobody is, with a web presence that can be seen on the premium places, and then get them combined.
So is it more of an ad or more of targeted information?
I would say it's a web presence, not really an ad. I mean, it's a combination of a lot of things. It's a web presence that most small business owners don't have.
Because the reason I was asking that, when you go to Google or any other web page, you see a bunch of ads on the side. Is it just me, or it just seems like subliminal, and I don't even pay attention to that? I go straight for the information I want.
Well, the thing about it is that a lot of people take that kind of attitude. A lot of people look at all the information. It's different for different people. But the really most important thing to understand as it relates to search marketing is that if you're seen nowhere on page 1 or page 2, you're not seen at all. So certainly being somewhere on page 1 is the place you want to be. It's like the yellow pages. If you weren't in the yellow pages before the internet, you weren't seen.
And for businesses who are in tech businesses or anything else, I mean, this really is pretty great for them.
This is a great approach for local businesses to connect with local people. And then when you are geo-targeted towards that environment, we want to connect people. And this is a little bit different than doing a national search because it's more regional, it's more localized, and we want to provide this technology to the marketplace for local businesers to take advantage of it.
And is that what you guys do? Do you guys target mostly local rather?
That's our predominant focus. We do national campaigns for companies, but our main focus is the big segment of the marketplace that's really underserved.
And you guys started a company here?
3 months old.
No kidding.
Right. And it's really designed for the small businesses. That's the key, who typically don't get that kind of exposure that large businesses do.
And this is the kind of entrepreneurship that the LTC really does want to promote in New Orleans or the whole metropolitan area, that there are businesses out there. I mean, you guys saw a need and then all of a sudden came up with it. That's what the LTC is all about.
That's exactly what we're trying to do, is grow this technology environment to help make Louisiana tech capital of the South.
Because actually and so much of the tech world has gone under the radar for so long here that, I mean, it really is big. I mean, you guys probably wouldn't be known if it weren't for the LTC.
Well, we're going to help in that marketing and that process for this local community, and actually hopefully take it across the state and even into Baton Rouge as well.
Well, good luck on your business.
Thank you very much.
I hope it does well. I appreciate it.